And we knew it was going to happen. Finally happened, James Bradberry. It hurts. It hurts because James Bradberry was actually a good player. It wasn't like a cut where a guy was a scrub, barely getting in the club. He had access. When James Bradberry walked, oh, that's James Bradberry. You get the walk through. So, little name recognition, face recognition. On the defense, you walk into a game with James Bradberry at the corner. People have to understand that's not a guy you can just attack. It's not a guy you can just, try to leave on a, look to exploit. He's gonna make plays. He's a playmaker, good size, physical. Took a bit of a step back last year, but that could have been, more of just the team in totality. The Giants last year were let down as a whole, so I don't want to just put that on Bradberry. The pass rush was very bad last year. Leonard Williams and Ojulari are really the only two people that, if off the top of my head, had over 6 sacks. So that's tough. So when you have a pass rush, that puts a little more onus on the cornerbacks to defend longer. It's a passing league. So you need cornerbacks. You need cornerback depth. It hurts that Bradberry went to the Eagles, but you got to make your money. I'm not going to sit here and be mad at the guy for making his money. This guy watching me. Well, yeah, man, I can't be mad at the guy making his money. It hurts he went to the Eagles, but it is what it is. It was really Dave Gettleman's fault. It's not Joe. I haven't really talked about the draft in its totality, of course, the Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal. We talked about it in the videos, prior videos. When I look at, Kayvon, it would have been great to have James Bradberry come back, especially when I added in Kayvon Thibodeau. Again, you're able to, put in with Ojulari, Leonard Williams, a couple of young guys that we think, are going to get in the mix. I hope can get in the mix. But it's tough. James Bradberry, like I said, when we signed him, he had that Pro Bowl season. Was it all Pro 2? So we're going to just keep it. You're going to say maybe it was. But he played really well. I said last year he had a couple moments. There was a couple moments where I felt James Bradberry could have switched games, changed games with a pick. Off top, I remember the Denver game, I feel like he dropped a pick. But he definitely made plays too. It hurts. It just, the cost of doing business. When you have a GM and Dave Gettleman that runs you into the ground, giving Kyle Rudolph dumb money, giving Devontae Booker, who's not a bad player, but gave him dumb money. Nate Solder, who was one of the worst signings as a Giants fan I ever seen. And it's tough because I really thought that would work out coming from the Patriots organization. And see, really, it seems like everything that we got from the Patriots organization didn't work out well, from Joe Judge. Looks like we just need to stay in our lane and do what we do. And it seems like we are starting to move towards that. I'm not just showing the ways. I thought someone was on my ear. But I do think we are starting to move towards that. With Joe Shane and Brian Daboll, a lot of the players that we drafted, the Wan'Dale Robinson, they have an idea for him, have a plan for him. Pairing him with him and Kadarius Toney, who it does seem like we aren't moving on from. So that's positive. So we are going to have a couple weapons. The Daniel Jones situation, it's a situation, to say the least. I definitely hope it works out in the sense of, obviously I hope Daniel Jones is a good player. And we ended up, not wasting a 6th overall draft pick with a lot of talent in that draft. Even though, it wasn't just an abundance. It wasn't one of the greatest drafts ever. But, him and, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm spitballing. I say I'm on the way to driving out. I've been meaning to talk about the Bradberry figures. No time like the present. Stop. The Eagles, they look pretty good. I got to be honest, especially the young core they're building, adding A.J. Brown, adding Bradberry for only $10 million. They got the Jordan Davis, the draft pick. They had Nakobe Dean late. The Eagles looking good. Shout out to my man VP's a G. He's looking good, I can't lie. Like I said, I know a couple Eagles fans. It's tough. They're coming to Houston this year. I might just go. for the content purpose. I might just go. The Giants, they play. Of course, they play the Cowboys. I believe on Thanksgiving this year, so might have to attend that. Might have to see. We'll see. Not sure. But yeah, the Bradberry had to touch on it. Hurts, like I said, it hurts to see a guy like that go, especially in division. We're gonna have to see him play twice. Hopefully he knows weaknesses. We saw him a lot, so maybe we got his weaknesses down pat. Maybe we'll, be able to know the best ways to attack him. And hopefully Brian Daboll, it's something we'll hit him with something we ain't seen before. The clapper's gone. I can't even think Jason Garrett. I still don't understand why we signed Jason Garrett. Not letting Joe Judge pick his own offensive coordinator. That was a really bad decision. That, allowed to, I think, more easily get to where we are now, which was a bad position. But again, everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for us to have, like I said, the new regime, Joe Shane, Brian Daboll. We're firing old scouts. Everything. I like it, Joe. You're on my good side, Joe. And we're gonna keep it there. I'm gonna continue dropping content. Master Bruce CB on Spotify as well as Twitter. Just Master Bruce on Instagram. Show me love. Don't hold me like you don't know me. Send it to a buddy. I appreciate you.